Hello everyone, it's Miss Pat and I'm back and it's still summer and I'm still outside. It's so nice to be able to read stories outside. I have the best book. I have a bunch of good books, but this one is called Yes Day. He looks pretty happy from Yes Day. It says, what do you call a day when every answer is yes? You call it Yes Day. I can't wait to see what happens. The name of the book is Yes Day, and Amy Krouse Rosenthal and Tom Lichtenheld wrote this book. Oh, look, the first page is a calendar with all sorts of different days on it. One is called Gonna Happen Day. One is called Backwards Day. And guess what it is? This word says Y-E-S. Yes! He can see the calendar and he knows it's Yes Day. You can see how happy he is. Today is my favorite day of the year. Yes Day. This is exciting. Just watch. You'll see what I mean. He goes in and he's asking his mom something. He's asking his mom, can I please have pizza for breakfast? Oh man, I wonder what she's gonna say. Look what he had for breakfast. Pizza for breakfast? That's crazy. Can I use hair gel, he wants to know? My word, look, he sure used hair gel. It's all standing up. And there's a photographer saying, say cheese. So his family picture is going to be him with his spiky hair. He asked his mom, can I clean my room tomorrow? Later, mess, he says. Boy, that is one messy room. Holy moly, look at all the toys and the dirty clothes and the sock, and there's pizza and a crayon and a ball in his bed. He asks his mom, can I pick? Oh, I wonder what he's gonna pick. Oh man, he picked cereal. And he has sugar cereal and Cocoa Krispies and Sunday Flakes. Those are all sweet cereals. Can we get ice cream? But on Yes Day, guess what happens? He got some ice cream. Can I eat lunch outside? I wonder what she's gonna say. I know she's gonna say yes. Oh look, he's eating on a ladder in a window. Oh man, he says, can we have a food fight? Moms don't usually like food fights very much. She's having it with him, and dad, and sister, and the dog. Look at, they're having a great food fight. They're throwing bananas and apples and fruit, all sorts of stuff. He asked, can we invent our own game? Oh my goodness, this is quite a game. Look, he's throwing all the ping pong balls down the stairs, and the little boy is using his paddles. Oh, the cat looks a little scared. He asked, can I have a piggyback ride? Oh, guess what happened? He's getting a piggyback ride. He says, can Mario come over for dinner? On Yes Day, Mario can, I think. They're having spaghetti and meatballs. They look like they like it. Can we stay up really late? Oh man, they look a little scared. Look at the cat, looks scared. I wonder if they're watching a scary movie. Even the dog looks a little frightened. Does this day have to end? Uh-oh. You know what happens on Yes Day? It does have to end. Yes. It's the end of Yes Day. See you again next year. Back to the calendar. I think Yes Day is a great day to have. I want every day to be Yes Day. You know, when I was little, and I was just a little Miss Pat, and I was a little kid, my favorite story of all the stories was called The Princess and the Pea. And you know what? I found this book, and the name of it is The Princess and the Pea. I hope it's the book I love so much. I can't wait to read you this story. It's like my favorite. On the back of the book, it says, "Is this a real princess? The queen knows how to find out." Oh man, I wonder if she's a real princess. She looks like a tiger. It looks like Janet Stevens rewrote this story. I'm gonna do it this way, okay?
Got it.
The Princess and the Pea. Oh, I can see the castle. Looks like a palace. Oh, I wonder if this looks like a prince next to a river. The man who wrote this story originally, his name was Hans Christian Andersen, and he wrote lots and lots of children's books and followed many stories. There once was a prince who wanted to marry a princess. This is his mom and his dad, so that will be the king and the queen. According to his mother, the queen, she had to be a real princess, very much like herself. There's a lot to look at on this page. So they traveled all over the whole world to find one. Oh, look, the prince is riding a moose. And the princess, or the queen, that's the prince's mom, has a rhinoceros. And there's a panda bear with a flag. This is quite a picture. There's a lot of animals. Oh, there's that frog playing the guitar. They traveled to the east. A real princess can play soft music on 3 instruments at once, said the queen. This princess is too noisy. She is playing 3 instruments. She has 2 horns and a cello. Look at the prince is covering his ears. They traveled to the west. A real princess can skip across the lawn without bending the grass, said the queen. This princess is too clumsy. That means she falls a lot. She's a hippopotamus. Look at, she has rings on her toes. They traveled to the north. A real princess can make small dainty bites and never ask for seconds, said the queen. This princess is too greedy. Oh man, she is eating a lot of foods, isn't she? She has some potatoes and a turkey and some peas. They traveled to the south. A real princess can dance with the grace of a swan on the head of a pin, said the queen. This princess can't possibly be real. She is not dancing very dainty. Dainty means quiet and soft. Oh, look at the prince. He's looking a little sad. They just don't make princesses like they used to, said the queen. So at last the prince and his mother returned home. The prince was so sad. They were unable to find a real princess. The queen was mad and disgusted. I can see he looks sad. His eyes are down. And she has her arms folded and looks very, very frustrated. Oh, everybody looks kind of sad. The whole group does. Oh my gosh, look what happened. One evening there was a terrible thunderstorm. Rain poured down and great wind whistled through the town. When the storm was at its worst, there was a knock on the palace door. And the old king went to open it. Standing out there was a princess. She was soaked and water spilled out of her shoes and her sleeves. Oh man, she looks wet. I am a real princess, she said. You are? Asked the king. Then you must meet the queen. When the king introduced him, the queen started to laugh. How can you be a real princess when you look like that? She asked. But I am, said the visitor. She said, I am a real princess. Well, my dear, it's very late. Well, my dear, she said, it's very late. Stay for the night and we can discuss it in the morning, said the queen. Oh, she might have an idea. I wonder what her idea is. The queen did have a plan. She hurried to the guest room and stripped all the mattresses from the bed. She laid a single pea on the bedstead. This is called a bedstead, and that she put one pea under the mattress. Look at all those mattresses. And then she took 20 mattresses and piled them on top of the pea. She piled 20 feather beds on top of the mattresses. Now the bed was ready for a princess. Oh, this looks very soft and cozy, doesn't it? Look, she had to stand on a ladder. Hey, even her tail has a ring on it. This is where you are to sleep tonight, said the queen. The princess was very tired. I'm sure I'll sleep well on so many mattresses and beds, she said. So she climbed slowly to the top and lay down. Good night, said the queen. I hope you sleep well. That is a lot of mattresses and blankets, isn't it? Do you think she'll sleep well? The princess settled down into bed. She rolled to the right. She rolled to the left. She lay on her stomach, she lay on her back. No matter how hard she tried, she could not find a comfortable position on such a rocky bed. Oh man, look, she doesn't look very comfortable. Sometimes it's hard to get a good night's sleep. I can see it's night because of the moon. In the morning, the queen asked, "Did you sleep well?" "No," said the princess. "I tossed and turned all night. My body is covered with bruises this morning." The queen gasped. That means she went, "Oh, you didn't sleep? You must have felt the pea. Then you are a real princess." Only a real princess would have such delicate skin that she could feel a pea through 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds. Excuse me. Look at the prince. The prince is saying, "Oh, Princess, you're a real princess. He really wanted a wife too. So the prince married that princess, and the entire kingdom was invited to the wedding. Look at everybody was there. Look at the queen and the king and the wizard and the guitar playing frog. Oh man, everybody was there. She had a bell on her tail. Even the queen was satisfied. She was so pleased to find a real princess that she put the famous pea in a museum where it can still be seen today, if no one has stolen it. The end. I bet you can see why this is one of my favorite stories. I loved this story. I hope you did too.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Dora knows better than anyone. The best place to explore is the forest.
Boots! She knows this monkey? Of course she knows this monkey.
Experience nature.
Let's go.
Connect with family.
Nosy guys.
And find your own adventure in a forest or park near you.
Let's do this. Come on, Boots.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
Catch us anytime on YouTube. Go to Oxford Community Television YouTube.
Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Pat, and I have another story. This is a story you might know because you might have seen this guy on TV. His name is Clifford, and he's just a little puppy. The name of this story is Clifford, the Small Red Puppy. I'm so excited to see what happens. I thought Clifford was big. Norman Bridwell wrote a number of Clifford books, and this one must be the first one because look at Clifford, he's just a tiny little puppy. Clifford, the Small Red Puppy. Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth, and this is Clifford, my big red dog. Yesterday, my friend Martha said, I got my dog from a fancy pet store. Where did you get yours? So I told her how I got Clifford. When I was little, I lived in the city and I didn't have a dog. There's a lot of people living right next to each other in the city. One day, the man down the hall called us. His dog had puppies, and he wanted to give me one. One puppy was smaller than all the rest. Look at how little Clifford is. The man said, don't take him, he's the runt. He'll always be small and sick. But I love that little puppy. He needed me. I named the puppy Clifford. He was so tiny that I had to feed him with a doll's baby bottle. Oh, look, she's feeding him a little bottle. We got the smallest collar we could find for Clifford. But it was too big. Oh no, he ran right through it. When he began to eat dog food, we had to watch him all the time. Oh no, look what happened. He climbed in his dish and he got lost. He was so small that he was always getting lost, even in our small apartment. Hey, they're looking for him, but then this word is arf. That's what sometimes dogs say. They say arf. So Clifford must be in her dad's boot. Daddy said Clifford was just too small. He didn't think he could live through the winter. I was very sad. I can see from her tear. That night I told Clifford I wish he would grow to be a big, healthy dog, and I told him that I loved him. The next morning, he looked bigger to me. Does he look bigger to you? He seemed to have an easier time eating his dog food, and his collar wasn't so loose. In fact, by the time Daddy got home from work, the collar was too small. What in the world is happening? By bedtime, Clifford's tiny basket seemed way too small for him. So I let him sleep on the pillow with me again. He does look kind of big for the basket. Clifford is growing very quickly, I think. That was a mistake. Oh no, look, Clifford took over the bed and knocked her out. Next morning, Mommy thought Clifford looked different. Daddy said, I think he's growing. Oh, now he's not falling in his dish, he's holding it with his mouth. I decided to take Clifford for a walk. At the corner, I saw a big dog coming. I knew I should pick Clifford up so the big dog couldn't hurt him. I shouldn't have worried. Look, now Clifford's as tall as Emily Elizabeth. Clifford was really growing. We ran home to show Mommy how big he was. Had our apartment door grown smaller? Daddy couldn't believe it. He put Clifford in the garden to sleep that night. In the morning, the lady upstairs called us. It was about Clifford. Oh no, look how big he is now. This is how Clifford got so big, I think. In fact, all the neighbors started to notice him. Look how big he is. The landlord called the police. They came to see Clifford. They said Clifford would have to go. But how? He couldn't fit through the door. Oh man, what are they going to do? He's stuck inside the yard. Oh no, there was just one way to get him out of our garden. We sent him to live with my uncle who lived in the country. This truck says moving. So this is a moving truck that they put Clifford in. I was sad. I missed my little puppy. And he missed me. Look, both of them have tears. One day we got a surprise. My uncle wanted Daddy to come work with him in the country. We moved right away. Clifford was waiting for me. I said, Clifford, stop growing. You are just right. Look at his tail. So I said to Martha, that's how I got my dog. Tell me again how you got your dog. Martha said, forget it. He did the end. That Clifford sure did start out small and got big at the end. So now when you see Clifford on TV on the cartoons, you could say, hey, I remember seeing Clifford when he was just a tiny puppy. Well, everyone, I'm so glad you could come to read me a story today. It was really great to read a story about Clifford and Yes Day and The Princess and the Pea. These are all really great stories. And I'm glad we could read outside on the beautiful sunny day in the summer. And I wanted to say thank you to the Fort County Community Foundation for making this all possible. Thanks so much. We appreciate everything you've done. I will see you again next time, but I think that we will find a new place to read. Maybe someplace outside. It'll be a surprise. I'll see you then.
Abigail Adams here, just checking up on our springtime goat work on the Polly Ann Trail. What's that? Trash on our beautiful trail? Oh, that makes me so happy. We've got so many trash cans all over the trail. It's a beautiful day on the trail, but oh no, this could end badly. Wow, that sure was nice. Folks know not to hog the road. Even goats share. Hey, that gets my goat. Where are you going? Even I have to be out here on a leash. You sure are a nice dog, but stay away from those weeds. I'm gonna eat them later. What a beautiful gift, our Polly Ann Trail. I've got to hit the trail. I hope you will too.
We here at OCTV cover the local events and government meetings of Oxford, Addison, and Leonard. We also produce and edit programs for you viewers out there. With the leadership of our station manager, Bill Service, we have been a very successful team, winning awards from the state of Michigan for Best Electronic Media, giving attention to our local veterans. We also won awards for excellence in directing and educational programs. With the help of our great new equipment and our technical directors, we write, produce, and broadcast our local news for you. OCTV and its communities make a great team.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Catch us anytime on YouTube. Go to Oxford Community Television YouTube.